abilities in Fortnite. From crazy map changes to even self-reviving. Here are 15 secret updates coming to Fortnite very soon that you need to know about, starting with the new Mythic update. We've seen plenty of Mythic abilities in Fortnite and it's been a while since we had a last one. But don't worry, Epic Games haven't forgotten about them. Right now in the files is a brand new upcoming NPC with an evil summoning Mythic ability. Leaks suggest that once you kill this NPC, you'll be able to pick up his ability and use it. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for this one, just like the changes happening to the Daily Bugle. So far this season, we've seen the reality trees roots spread across the map, reaching major points of interest and merging them with different realities. Most recently, we've seen the tree flourish over at the temple, creating it into an Indiana Jones point of interest for this season's collab. But up next, the roots of the reality tree are reaching the Daily Bugle and it's finally changing. Since the start of Chapter 3 and the Spider-Man collab having been and gone, the Daily Bugle still remains, but now it's all about to change. Like every game, currently the points of interest that have been affected are rotating through multiple different points of interest, and the same will be happening over at the Daily Bugle, with people even getting their hopes up that the lava in the volcano will return, with hopefully the addition of Darth Vader's castle. I mean, it makes sense, right? He is this season's tier 100 skin. Come on, Epic, we all want to see it. But with everybody so focused on the map changes, no one is talking about the 0 point. With the 0 point exposed on the map, it's only a matter of time before it comes more and more destabilized. With the 7 on the island currently worried about the 0 point's health, it's been found in-game that over the next few weeks and updates, the 0 point will start to give off pulses with shockwaves getting worse and worse, which will eventually lead to earthquakes returning, being felt all across the map. That's right, the last time we saw earthquakes in Fortnite, it was all down to the business of the Imagine Order drilling around the map. But this time, the 0 point's pulses will be that strong that it will create earthquakes. In the recent update, the earthquake logo was re-added to the game, so it's only a matter of time in the next few weeks before the island starts to become destabilized again. When Epic brought brand new mechanics like sliding and mantling to Chapter 3, everybody was hyped, but it isn't stopping there. We're going to be getting the brand new skating feature which applies to roller skates and skateboards. They'll work just like vehicles, but with the physics of sliding, and with the new skate park on the water being added to the summer event update, you'll be able to use them before you know it. And if you're getting bored of Darth Vader's red lightsaber, don't worry. It doesn't look like you'll have to use these old lightsabers for much longer, because a new one is right around the corner. Say hello to the Luke Skywalker NPC, who will be holding his iconic green lightsaber. The Luke Skywalker NPC was actually teased to us at the beginning of this season's intro, with the Stormtrooper being too small for the ride. This is actually a little subtle hint from the movie, where Luke is actually wearing a Stormtrooper suit and Leia said he's too small to be a Stormtrooper. That's right, it's in the early stages right now, but he'll be joining us on the map at the end of this season, or even at the beginning of next season, potentially along with a ton of other iconic Star Wars characters, like Princess Leia, Han Solo, and a ton more. There's a lot to look forward to. In fact, if you jumped into this season and saw the Bones of Colombo, you would have thought, well, that's the end of his story. Well, think again. He's slowly been added back into Fortnite, with his addition first being added over into Creative. We could see him added back into Fortnite even as early as next week. Currently, the Haven NPC, the island's child, is on the lookout for Colombo, and when he's finally added back, he'll have a ton of cool new features, just like dancing when you emote around him. I can't wait for Colombo to return. We didn't have him for long enough, but I don't think that's even the coolest thing that's going to be added to Fortnite. I'm looking forward to the brand new Overload shotgun. We've just seen the addition of the brand new charged SMG, but Fortnite behind the scenes have been working on a new shotgun, and the stats for this thing, yeah, they're crazy. Trust me, this shotgun could be so broken that Fortnite might just have to vault it straight away. Talking about vaulted items, it's about time we got junk rifts added back into Fortnite. They were first introduced nearly 3 years ago and were the counter weapon to mechs, but as seen in this season's trailer, people with a keen eye would have noticed the junk rifts return. Fingers crossed it gets added into Fortnite's next update. One of the biggest collabs is currently in the works, the collab with Dragon Ball. Speculation for this collab has been going on for years, and after Fortnite's recent update, we finally got our first teaser to do with this franchise. franchise. Fans of Dragon Ball will immediately recognise the logo as Capsule Corp, a company from the anime itself. If it's anything like the Naruto collab, then we can even expect a Dragon Ball style Mythic 2. Now that would be awesome. The new Dragon Ball superhero movie will be releasing around August 19th, so that's our best guess at assuming when it's going to be released, right? It's the perfect time for a crossover. Whilst this is in the works, we're allegedly waiting for an annual Fortnite summer event. And by the looks of things, if it's anything like the winter event we just had, it's going to be the best summer event yet. It's going to be called No Sweat Summer and include a ton of new quests, challenges, free cosmetics, and brand new items like the roller skates. We could be seeing new points of interest with this update, but one thing is confirmed: large beach balls. One addition that got added in the recent update was the encrypted set known as the Funny Sofa. A lot of the time, these code names mean absolutely nothing, but people are speculating a Fortnite Simpsons collab coming in the future. First it's Family Guy, now it's Simpsons. This one could be wild. Nearly as wild as the new vehicle on the way, the motorbike. It's been leaked for a while now. We even got our first glimpses in this season's intro trailer. Cars were introduced all the way back in Chapter 2 Season 3, and now it's Chapter 3 Season 3, so it's time for motorbikes. With new terrain and biomes, they would make the perfect drive-by and getaway vehicles. Each update we have in Fortnite, more and more files about the bikes get added, so it's only a matter of time now before they're officially in-game. They're going to change the game for good. More mobility options in Fortnite, the better. On the topic of vehicles, Truckosaurus has nearly been completed and we're in its final stages. We've been following this build stage by stage all season, and it's a throwback to Truckosaurus we all know and loved back in Chapter 1. Update by update, he's being built and it's only the arms and the head left, so it's not long now until he's completed. We've been saying this for a while now, but what about the mobile respawn beacons? They're so close and they're going to be added any time now. If you haven't heard about this item yet, then you're definitely going to want to hear about this. It's like an on-the-go reboot van, so you can revive your teammates from pretty much anywhere on the map. It works in the same way to the mobile respawn beacon from Apex Legends. We know it's so nearly done to being completed because we've even got our first sneak peek of it in creative mode. By the looks of things, it'll be an item that will most likely take up an inventory slot, but I've got my fingers crossed it'll go in the same consumable spot as the armored walls. If you're finding it hard to find a skin that you want to use in your locker, don't worry, because Fortnite are in the works on an archive feature you can add to your locker. This will essentially remove skins from your Fortnite locker that you don't want to use, but don't worry, it's not going to delete them. It's just a good way of sorting through your skins and putting away skins that you don't really use anymore. I don't know about you, but my locker is kind of a mess. I want this feature ASAP. And with so much in the works, don't worry, Fortnite hasn't forgotten about Tilted. In the near future, Cranes will start to piece together the buildings of the winners of the Block 2.0 contest. Tilted is still looking like a bit of a mess right now, but don't worry, because this change is just around the corner. And I can't wait to see what buildings are going to be built. And that is every secret update coming to Fortnite here very soon. If you end up buying anything from the Fortnite item shop, remember, pop in code MMCA